Welcome back to Cityscape. You are watching the Secret People series. In today's episode, we will cover Mantak Chia, a Taoist and Qigong master. Taoism, or the Tao, is a philosophical and spiritual tradition which holds that humans should live in balance with the cosmic laws of the universe. This Eastern philosophy has been slowly penetrating the West through various ambassadors, one of which is Mantak Chia. But why is he so special? Well, Mantak Chia stands out as a teacher that instructs the more occult side of sexuality, especially for men. We will cover these hidden truths in this episode, but as always, let's start with a brief background. Mantak Chia was born to a Chinese family in Thailand in 1944. He was raised Christian, his father being a Baptist minister. At the age of 6, he began studying Buddhist methods of stilling the mind. A year later, he began his training in Muay Thai boxing and Kung Fu. Mantak would also study Taoist and Buddhist spiritual techniques from several masters. At the age of 30, Mantak Chia founded the Universal Healing Tao School in Thailand. It was very successful, and 5 years later in 1979, he founded a sister school in New York City. It was named the Universal Healing Tao Center. While in New York, Mantak studied Western anatomy and medical science for 2 years in order to better understand the physiological mechanism of healing. Mantak Chia Tao Center in New York attracted many European and American students. Some of these students helped them in teaching Taoist practices to the broader American public. The culmination of this effort being his masterpiece work, The Multi-Orgasmic Man, Sexual Secrets Every Man Should Know. So what sexual secrets is this book hiding? Let's have a look. The Multi-Orgasmic Man starts with an interesting premise. Just like a woman can experience multiple orgasms during intercourse, so can a man. Women can orgasm in 2 ways. A woman can experience a body orgasm and can have an intense local ejaculatory orgasm. Women experience the former much more than the latter, however. The book teaches that men have the same capacity. A man can have a body and ejaculatory orgasm, but men experience the latter much more than the former. Why is this important? This is important because each time a man ejaculates, he loses a tremendous amount of power. Power that can be used to develop his body and mind. After losing such power, a man needs a certain period to recover his strength. The time a man needs to replenish this energy varies with age. As a rule, the older the man, the longer that replenishment period. A man who depletes himself faster than this replenishment period will experience health issues, such as the inability to concentrate, lack of willpower, and sexual impotence. To prevent this calamity, Mantak recommends one of the 2 options. 1. A man can have sex at a rate that respects his replenishment period. 2. A man can learn to have body orgasm and practice non-ejaculatory sex. Those who want to learn this tantric technique should get The Multi-Orgasmic Man. Link is in the description. The Multi-Orgasmic Man is not purely focused on men, however. The book also provides counsel on common problems faced by couples. The one that stood out to me the most was his advice against couples overindulging in sex or sleeping in the same bed every night. Let's look at why this is a mistake. According to Mantak Chia, a man represents young energy, which has a positive polarity. A female represents yin energy, which has a negative polarity. Each time a man and woman have sex, they are absorbing each other's energy. When a couple sleeps next to each other, they are also absorbing each other's energy. When this is repeated too much over a period of time, the man and woman will depolarize each other because they've absorbed too much of each other's energy. This makes them lose the attraction they have for one another, and a sexual spark is lost. Mantak Chia recommends periodic distance as a remedy, as well as avoiding the habit of sleeping in the same bed every night. We live during a time where men and women are experimenting with the masculine and feminine energies within them. It's a great thing, but can yield catastrophic results if one is playing with these forces blindly. In this age of blind experimentation, so to say, guides are especially useful. Mantak Chia is a teacher that helps men explore their finer sexual forces. Sometimes, good old ancient wisdom is just what we need. As the master himself said, how can you love a woman in your arms if you are busy holding one in your dreams? See you next time.